Hi there, and welcome back to The Native Way. I'm Jessica Foote, and I'm so thrilled to have you here for our third episode. And in the last episode, we discussed my first major sale and the lessons that I learned from it. And today, I want to share the story of my second sale, a deal that taught me invaluable lessons about international sales and navigating complex transactions. This sale involved an attorney from South Africa who was referred to me by a friend, also in real estate, who practices in Los Angeles. And I was so honored to find this client a property here in the US. And ultimately, he picked a really incredible property in Escondido. It had two parcels, one with a house on it and a lot below. And it was a really challenging sale for a number of reasons. We were navigating different time zones and dealing with foreign national lending guidelines. And one of the first things that I did was add international dialing to my Verizon phone plan. And honestly, I've kept it ever since because I work with clients many times who are overseas, whether they're moving into the US or they're serving the military abroad and they need to sell. And this was an important step in ensuring that I established myself as a broker with clear and consistent communication throughout the transaction. So, for this particular client, despite his sizable down payment that he had, he just didn't have enough for the 40% down that was required at the time for that property. And this property was his dream property. It was absolutely gorgeous and private. And so I structured a deal with a listing agent for him to do a traditional loan on the lot with the house. And then we actually did seller financing for the secondary lot. We were able to get the deal done, and he was thrilled. And a fun fact about this property is that it actually included an old blue pickup truck that had definitely seen better days. My client was obsessed with it because he wanted to have a car in the States when he flew in. So I built that into the deal too, and the sellers left it for him. This sale was a significant learning experience for me, and there are three key highlights and lessons, if you will, that I took away from this transaction. First, the importance of communication tools. Simple things like adding international dialing to my phone plan was so crucial for that sale and for sales in the future. And it's key, especially with dealing with clients that are in different time zones. This small adjustment made sure that I could always be reached by my client and made the process smoother for him. I also was willing to talk to him when it was late at night or super early in the morning. Second, it's super important to understand foreign national lending. Navigating these lending guidelines was a new challenge for me at the time. And again, while he had a huge down payment, he didn't meet standard requirements. And so by structuring the deal creatively, including seller financing, I was able to overcome that obstacle. And this experience taught me the importance of understanding different lending guidelines and being flexible in structuring deals. And third, personalizing the deal is so important. When I worked at Keller Williams, we talked about win-win or no deal. And so including that old blue pickup truck in the deal was such a small detail that made a huge difference for my client. And it reminded me that real estate's not just about the property, it's about understanding and meeting the unique needs and desires of your clients. And personal touches can make all the difference and make a deal special and memorable. And this client actually was referred to me by a friend from church who I met, who was an agent in another city. And a large part of my business comes from agents and brokers in other areas who refer clients to me when they need to buy or sell in California. And I also help clients who are leaving California to find the perfect agent in the cities that they're moving to, so that we can ensure that they're taken care of. So if you need to find a good agent elsewhere and you're not sure who to trust, or if you're an agent and you want to build your referral network and you want to connect about referring clients to one another, feel free to email me, jessica@native.us, and you can connect with me on Instagram @JessicaFoote. I'd love to help you or collaborate with you. So thank you for tuning in to this episode of The Native Way. I hope you found these insights to be valuable and that you can apply them to your own real estate journey. If you enjoyed what you heard, please subscribe, rate, and review the podcast. Your support means the world to me and helps us to reach more people who can benefit from these stories and lessons. Have a great day.